Swayam Prabha. Digital India. Educated India.
Hello everyone, welcome to our NPTEL online certification courses on engineering drawing and computer graphics. We are at lecture number 41, and at this lecture we will work out two example problems on these auxiliary planes. Let us pose the question. Draw the projections of a line 80 mm long, inclined at 30 degrees to horizontal plane, and its top view appears to be inclined at 60 degrees to vertical plane. One of the ends of the line is 45 mm above horizontal plane. So, in which direction we will see this 45 mm above HP? If we are projecting this point onto vertical plane, we will see this 45 mm and 60 mm in front of vertical plane. Draw its projections by auxiliary plane method. Let us begin that using our graph sheets. First of all, we will draw the top and front views of one of the ends, because it is a line, there will be two ends like A point and B point, and one of the ends we will draw it. First of all, let us draw a xy plane. This is the x axis, y axis. Draw the top and front views of one of the ends, say a 45 mm above HP. So, this is vertical plane and this is horizontal plane. 45 mm above HP, let us locate it. From this point 45 mm, this is the point, and 60 mm in front of vertical plane. So, 60 mm here. Let us join that. Let us name these points as A1 prime and this one A1, vertical plane and horizontal plane. Assume that the line is parallel to both horizontal plane and vertical plane, and draw its top and front views. Since this line is to be inclined at 30 degrees to horizontal plane, set up an inclined plane, auxiliary inclined plane at 30 degrees to HP. So, first of all we have to construct one auxiliary inclined plane. So, that is supposed to be at 30 degrees angle is supposed to make. So, use our protractor anywhere, making an angle of 30 degrees. Let us first fix the point. This is the auxiliary inclined plane. Which is making an angle of 30 degrees. And anything above this auxiliary inclined plane is vertical plane. Anything below is auxiliary top view we will get. Now, name this auxiliary inclined plane as x1, y1. Now, to project an auxiliary top view on this auxiliary inclined plane, draw projections from A1 prime and our B1 prime. So, A1, B1 also let us locate it, because the true length is 80 mm is given. So, from here one of the points we have made it. So, let us locate it 80 mm on these planes. This is the one. Similarly, parallel to that, here. This is our B1 prime line, and this is point by point we will project it B1. Let us darken these lines. Assuming this might be giving us true length. After constructing A1, B1, A1 prime, B1 prime, let us call this one distance 80 mm. And this one 45 mm. And this one 60 mm. Okay. Now, to project auxiliary top view onto AIP, auxiliary inclined plane, draw projection from A1 prime and B1 prime perpendicular to x, y lines. So, perpendicular to that we have to move our things. So, let us use our set square. Move that. This A1 prime, B1 prime projects onto this x1, y1 line, and on them locate a point 1A1 is equal to 3A kind of points. So, let us intersect this point at 3 and this one is intersecting at 4. Now, we have to locate in such a way that 1 to A1, let us name this one also 1. So, that is easy for us to locate these points. The projection point, this one is 2. From this front view, let us pick 1 to A1 is equal to 3 to A. So, this intersecting point 1 A 1 is equal to 3 A in such a way that we locate this point A. Similarly, from 2 to B 1, that is equal to from 4 transfer that. This is the point. Let us call this point B and join A and B. Now, A B, this is our auxiliary top view, which with respect to this auxiliary inclined plane we are getting. Now, this top view of the line appears to incline to vertical plane at 60 degrees. For that, what we have to do is, because this one is appears to be 60 degrees. So, we are going to construct one more inclined plane, that inclined vertical plane at 60 degrees we are going to draw. So, with respect to this view, we have to construct a 60 degrees line. Let us extend all the way there. Anywhere, it can be here, here. We have to locate another auxiliary view. Let us mark the angle between that view and this plane, supposed to be, let us make it here 60 degrees line, mark it somewhere there. So, let us join this point. So, for the second one, name it as x2 line and this one y2 line, and this is our auxiliary vertical plane and this is our auxiliary inclined plane. And this angle what we have constructed 60 degrees. So, once we construct this auxiliary plane, draw the projections from A and B perpendicular to x2 y2 plane. So, along that we have to draw a vertical line which is passing perpendicular to this plane, similarly perpendicular to that B. So, let us use a plane through B, we have to draw a perpendicular line. It passed through that point. Similarly, through A also we should draw. Now, join these lines. Now, it is going to intersect these new points somewhere there. Let us name them 5 and 0.6. Extend these points line, so that we are going to locate that true shape of that object. Now, we have to find from 5 a prime, whatever the distance we are going to get, that is equal to 3 to whatever the distance of a 1 prime. So, 3 a 1 prime, this one, we are going to locate it from 5 to somewhere there. Let us show it somewhere there. So, if we are joining this line, it intersects this point here. One. Second one, where we are using a relation 5 a prime coming from 3 a 1 prime. Similarly, whatever 4 b 1 prime, this distance, that has to pass from B information. So, this distance from 6 point, whatever the location we are going to identify, that from 4 b 1 prime. So, 4 b 1 prime is equal to 6 b prime, in such a way that this one 4 b 1 prime from the plane 6 we are going to identify. Now, join these 2 points. Now, name these points as A prime and this point B prime. So, using true projections, we will be in a position to get this A prime, B prime. Let us summarize this entire thing. The first step for this problem, draw top and front views (45 mm) above HP and 60 mm in front of VP. These lines, let us assume that both are parallel to HP and VP. Now, construct a line inclined at 30 degrees to HP. That gives us auxiliary inclined plane, which is making 30 degrees angle with respect to our horizontal plane, and this is perpendicular to vertical plane also. Fourth point, x1 y1 auxiliary plane, this has been constructed from this auxiliary thing at a suitable distance. Then project auxiliary top view onto auxiliary inclined plane. Then draw projections from A1 prime and B1 prime. These are perpendicular to x1 y1 line. We construct in such a way that 1 A1 is equal to 3A and 2 B1 is equal to 4B. On these lines, we construct in such a way that A and B points will be located. Now, once we have that, join AB. So, we have a line AB line, and this is auxiliary top view. Now, this top view of this line appears inclined to VP at 60 degrees. So, that means draw x2 y2 line inclined at 60 degrees to VP. Now, draw projections to get AB. These projections from x2 y2 line to get AB. For that, we use phi to A prime is equal to 3 A1 prime. Similarly, 6 B prime we will get from 4 B1 prime. Once we have, connect A prime B prime, and this will be the auxiliary front view. So, if we do that procedure, front view, top view, then constructing auxiliary inclined plane, project them all the way, locate 3-4 points. From projections we know what is this distance, relocate A and B lines. Once A B lines are there, join them. With respect to that A B line, construct another projection line. This x2 y2 auxiliary inclined plane we will construct, project point A, point B, locate A1 to 5th point, that distance coming from this our 3 A1 prime, 3 to A1 prime, this distance we locate it. Similarly, this distance 4 B1 prime from B to 6 to B1 prime we will locate. Once we know that A prime B prime represents our auxiliary front view. Thank you very much.